less than 2 weeks away. If you haven't done your 2017 taxes yet, you're not alone.
Yeah, according to the Internal Revenue Service, 20 to 25% of all Americans wait until the last 2 weeks before the deadline to prepare their tax return. So if you have not filed your return yet, should you get it done pronto or file for an extension? So many questions. And Crystal Faulkner with MCM CPAs joins us now this morning with answers. Crystal, thank you so much for coming in this morning. And I guess the first thing would be the less time you give yourself, the more you have to make sure that things are right.
That's right. And here's the issue. Like most things in a tax law, it really just depends on your own circumstances if you should file for an extension or go ahead and try to get it in before the deadline. Yeah. The biggest problem of people trying to do it at the last minute is they make mistakes, mistakes that cost them money or that can delay the refund. A big benefit would be if you could pull out your prior year return, your 2016 tax return, and compare deductions and credits and things like that to make sure you've picked them all up this year. And then certainly if you're still waiting on any investment statements from brokerage, or maybe you have an outside investment in another business, a K-1 you're missing, file for an extension, because otherwise you're going to have to file an amended return, which causes the government, the IRS, to actually scrutinize your return more.
Okay, so if you do file an extension, that doesn't mean you can wait around to pay your money, though, if you owe the government, right?
No, the extension is only an extension of time to file, and it's very easy to file an extension. All you have to do is go to the IRS website at irs.gov, download Form 4868. They're generally automatic. You don't have to explain why you're filing an extension. But the key is it has to be done by April 17th, which is the deadline this year.
Yeah.
And to your point, you have to pay your tax. This is just an extension of time to file the return, not an extension of time to pay the tax. If you don't pay the tax, you're going to get with penalties and interest.
Okay. All right. Now, you had mentioned mistakes before. If you're not waiting for an extension of some sort, you're just a procrastinator. What are some of the more common mistakes that people should look for?
Well, I'll tell you what, John. You'd think these are pretty common sense, but you can imagine in that rush, you make mistakes. And one of the most common mistakes is simple math errors for people that are still trying to do the returns manually. There's software for that, so you may want to think about software. And then just including the incorrect Social Security number. Maybe you transpose your Social Security number. That's going to cause a delay on your refund. And then finally, don't forget to sign and date your return, because again, that will delay the refund.
Well, we were just talking too about the benefit of filing electronically versus mailing in your forms. Talk about that a little bit.
It's faster. You get your money back faster. And I think it's generally right around 2 weeks is when you'll get your refund, and most people get refunds. So if you are one of those folks who still try to do it manually, mail in the paper copy, you may want to think about going online and filing electronically.
And depending on your circumstance, you might find the software for free too.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right. Crystal, thank you so much for that.